It was really kind of a surprise because you drive up all this concrete up I-5, and then all of a sudden you take a left turn and you're on this almost like a college campus. But then you go inside and they have, you know, state-of-the-art technology. It's an amazing transition to drive from downtown Seattle, come up north, and all of a sudden walk onto this beautiful campus and then realize what's behind the walls. So in our operating room we have robotics, we have imaging equipment second to none. In fact, the latest imaging equipment we brought for the operating room is a 3D imager, so our neurosurgeons can actually see things in 3 dimensions. We do heart surgery here, so we have all the latest equipment to support our heart program. Outside the operating room, of course, we interact with the radiology department, which also has high-tech imaging, the cardiology department, which has a 64-slice CT scanner, with the lab, who has, you know, the ability to run our lab tests very accurately and at very high speed, so we get results immediately. So from a technology standpoint, there are no wants on this campus.
Healthcare is that obviates the need for healthcare, and that is prevention, it's education, it's engaging the patients and the community before they become patients in their own health. And so a part of our business and a part of our mission is to get out and educate the public as to how to avoid healthcare. We're an aggregation of technology, physical space, and people who, in the aggregate, have created something that is very special and which we try to nurture every day. The thing we take most pride in at Northwest Hospital are our caregivers, physicians, and the rest of our providers. They seem happy to be here. They convey that feeling to the patients, and by doing so make the patient's experience much better. We try to do that something extra, whether it be in the patient safety, whether it be in the physical environment, whether it be in a nurse who, when he or she asks the patient, "How are you doing today?" it isn't just a greeting or a rhetorical question. They actually are interested and concerned.
You know, I came to Northwest Hospital about 7-8 years ago from a larger institution. And when I came here, the first thing I noticed about patient care was the quality of the nursing staff. And it wasn't just how they delivered care for the patients, it was how they communicated both to me and to the patient families. It's how they basically took upon themselves to view care delivery as a team sport.
I was at the Washington Athletic Club pool when I had a heart attack on November 23rd. Noticed some tightness in my back and sort of numbness and tingling in my arms. I continued a few more laps in the pool and then got out. And before I completed even the paperwork, they were all over me. After the tests were done, they said, "Well, you're having or you've had a heart attack, The staff at Northwest Hospital were just terrific. Northwest Hospital has put me back in great shape with the cardiac rehab, and I'm now back to 180 pounds of cold blue twisted steel.
So the combination of a relatively smaller environment, a very high-tech environment, responsive administration, makes for a very nice work environment.
Well, my name is Catherine D. I am a breast imaging specialist at the Seattle Breast Center. I'm a radiologist, and basically all I do is breast imaging. Well, I work at the Seattle Breast Center, and I feel that we really have the best breast center in the Northwest. We have specialists in radiology who that's all they do is breast imaging, but we also have all the other members of the breast team, the oncologists, surgeons, the radiation oncologists, even the plastic surgeons, the pathologists. We all meet at a multidisciplinary conference every week, and we're able to cater care for our breast cancer patients very individually. Communication between the team members and between the team and the patient is excellent. And that makes it so that all the care, and it can get quite complicated sometimes, is coordinated really well. I mean, one of the most important things about all of those things is who is reading your mammogram and who is interpreting your MRI.
All you have to look is at the mission statement of the hospital. You know, what is the reason that we exist? And the reason we exist is to provide the highest quality care to the community that we serve. And the one thing that we do all the time when we make decisions is how those decisions are going to affect the people in the community. You know, are they going to be able to get their medical care here as opposed to going somewhere else, and can they get it here as well or better than somewhere else? And the answer to that question almost all the time is yes, yes, and yes.